Well, Rhys, after the first 9 rounds, Gloucester Hartpury sit in 4th place. How are you assessing our start to the season?
Good and bad. I think defensively we've been pretty strong, pretty good, a good foundation for us to sort of fall back on. We haven't conceded a huge amount of points, and we're still in games. A big focus for us has been trying to get back to being us, being ourselves, doing what the girls are good at, rather than trying to be what we're not or trying to do something we're not necessarily good at. That's been a big focus for us, and it was a big focus after the loss to Bristol. So hopefully the girls now realise what they need to do and how they need to do it. And I think last week against Loughborough was a really good example of us being us, doing what we're good at, getting back to the real basics and foundations of the game, trying to play quick and being real powerful and carrying really strong. I think there was a huge intensity from the girls that we probably hadn't seen up to now. That was very impressive, and you know, when we're on it like that, teams really struggle to manage us, either whether it's in attack or defence. So understanding that that's what we need to be and continuing to be that is the message.
Yeah, obviously, it was frustrating to pick up a couple of losses in the opening rounds, but what kind of learnings have we taken from that?
What I just said about trying to be ourselves, trying to do the things that we are good at. We're a very strong pack. We drive the ball very well. We defend very strong, so playing good territory and sort of trapping teams and keeping them in their half, getting ball on transition and causing them problem when we have it. And then when we do have the ball, looking after it, trying to find our shape, carrying really strong, being quite direct. And then when the opportunity arises for us to pull the trigger and play a bit wider, doing so because we've got excellent backs that can finish those chances.
Yeah, does the competition seem a bit more open to you? It feels like this year there are a few more teams kind of vying for those top spots.
I think it's been an evolution over the last few years that teams have got better and better, and I think that's really good for the league. I think the more competition there is, the better other teams are forced to be, and the individuals within those teams are forced to up their game as well, which is only good for the league, it's only good for the players that play for us. Everybody here wants to be challenged, we want to be challenged, they want to be challenged, and competitive fixtures week in, week out is what everybody wants and needs.
And you play a key role in the set piece, particularly in the line out. It went very well against Loughborough on the weekend. You know, just looking at the season as a whole now, how do you think it's functioning?
I think it's great with the league and the other teams getting better and better. What you find now is different teams come in with different strategies to try and go up against what we're trying to do, which is a great test for the girls, and they have to learn a lot on the hoof from week to week. Again, Saracens this week will have a different challenge to the way that Loughborough defended the lineouts, and again we'll have to be on our game, do some decent analysis, work out a way to try and find a way to beat them. Like we did against Loughborough. I thought our drive was extremely good against Loughborough. We drove really intensely, really powerfully. We did what we needed to do against the strategy that they were trying to use to stop us, and it worked a treat. So hopefully we can come up with the same sort of plan for Saracens and implement some things that we know might hurt them.
Yeah, just on that Loughborough game, it was great for us to get back to winning ways, wasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant. And like I said, our defence has been our sort of foundation, and again, to only concede one score right at the end of the game is fantastic, but it gives us a chance to really express ourselves when we get the ball, and the longer we can look after the ball, the easier it is. And when we carry with the intensity and the sort of the intent that we were on the weekend, if we can do that again, we're going to be in a good place. It's very hard to stop.
Saracens this weekend, huge match coming up, isn't it?
It always is. Like I said, I would say the top 4, but now it's the top 5. They're all really competitive fixtures, and there's always going to be a really close competitive edge. It's going to go one way or the other, and I'm sure one or two moments in the game are going to decide it. Hopefully we're on the right side of them.
We've already taken a loss against them this year. You know, do you think the girls will be thinking about that at all? And is this weekend a good chance to put that right?
I hope they're not thinking about it. I hope they're in the moment and worrying about this game solely and not trying to do anything. But there will be always that element of we owe them one. We felt like we should have done better in that game. We obviously analysed it after, and there were some things we needed to fix. Hopefully we have fixed them, and that will go some way to fixing the problem against them. But I really hope that the girls are focused on just being themselves and being in the moment and trying to win the game in hand.
And against Bristol, we had a brilliant crowd at Kingsholm. The fans were fantastic. We're hoping for the same this weekend, aren't we?
Yeah, the girls love playing at home, so and we've been very good over the years at home, and we can really rely on that and look back on that. But again, this week's another week. Saracens are a different team to the team we played last time, so we like to think we're a different team to when we last faced them. We're playing, I think, a lot better. I think there's a clear clarity about what we're trying to do now, and hopefully the girls bring that on the weekend.
Thanks, Rhys. Good luck.
Pleasure. Thank you.